Hi guys, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Marcella.
And it is currently 6:04 in the morning. We are on the way to New York Comic Con.
We are on the train, and we'll probably be more excited when we get there, but right now we're really tired. I think we slept for about
2 hours.
2 hours, maybe.
And all I remember dreaming about is Westworld.
Yeah, so, yeah. Oh yeah, we're still kind of fixated on Westworld. Hopefully we'll get into the Westworld experience today. We're gonna try to do that. And we have the lore signing with Holland Wrote It, which we're so excited
we're kind of concerned because we have that at 11:15, and I'm looking on Twitter and apparently people are online already.
Yeah. Apparently people are lining up already, and New York Comic Con doesn't even start until 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's 6 o'clock, and people have been lined up for what did you say, 45 minutes, somebody tweeted it out?
Yeah. I don't
understand why everybody's lining up when we all have tickets, but
the problem for us,
people will line up for anything.
Yeah, obviously. But the problem for us is we have to pick up our tickets at Will Call today because we got Thursday.
I think that's a separate line though.
Last minute, that's a separate line. So while we're on that line, the main line to get into New York Comic Con is going to get longer.
Yeah, pretty much. And we had to go to the signing at 11 o'clock, and Comic Con opens at 10. The doors, so this is gonna be a challenge, and
we'll see what time we get
see what happens. But yeah, we're really excited for today.
So excited.
The madness of walking into New York Comic Con before you get in. This is the part I dread.
Really?
Because you have to wait on that. This line. Oh my gosh.
We spoke to Holland.
We just got done with the lore signing that we went to at New York Comic Con, and obviously New York Comic Con, that's what we're doing right now, but oh my gosh, I can't think straight. We went and we got this little book signed by her for lore. Yeah, so that's her signature right there. Yeah. And okay, so we walk up, and I mentioned Stydia immediately to her. I was like, oh, I miss Team Up already. We can insert the video, but yeah, I was like, I miss Team Up already. And she's like, it just ended a week ago. And I was like, I know, but I'm gonna miss it. And she was like, yeah. Oh, this is the part we don't have on video. No, we don't have this part on video. And then I said to her, I was like, I said, I'm gonna miss Stydia. I wish we, and she's like, oh, I hope you were happy with the finale. And then I said, I think I was more happy with the Stydia we got in 610. And she was like, oh yeah, there was a lot of Stydia action in that one. And she said, but they're happy. And she confirmed Stydia happily ever after. And then I came up next to her, and I was like, it was still on video now. And when she say something, I don't know. I told her that they're married, and she was like, yeah, with kids. And she started going on. I don't even know. They live in the mountains. Yeah, I don't even know.
Strong Stydia action.
I wish we had more Stydia in the
thank you. But they're really together.
Exactly. Yeah. It ended so open though.
Yes, but that's a good thing.
I mean, they came out of the Jeep though, so obviously they got married. So
they're married and they're happy. We've got kids. We're renting a spy place out of a mountainous hut somewhere. Yeah.
Now I know.
Now we know.
Now we know where they are.
Now we needed to know where Stydia was.
I think they kept it open for other options.
You were so awesome. Like Lydia, fighting. We love all those scenes.
I was very happy they let me do some stunts. So they were all shocked. Even
all
Jeff
those scenes were awesome.
I didn't realize. Like, Jeff, I've been a date. Yes.
You were badass.
Yeah, you were badass. It's like season. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it was really.
We're excited to see even more though. It looks like it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
So excited to see it. it just because it's like the mixed media, like the way they're telling the story is so cool.
It just it looks like it's a really great show to binge for Halloween.
I know they were very strategic and they were in their release date. I'm excited it's Friday the 13th. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
That happened. Oh my gosh, I don't even. I'm
so shook right now.
I can't
honestly.
even. I can't believe we just met the other half of Cydia.
And not only did we meet the other half of Cydia, we spoke to the other half about Cydia. Like
she was so
sweet, really nice.
Like,
she was really awesome. She was really cool, and she was
like taking her time to talk to us, even though there was people. We were like kind of holding up the line a little bit, cause
yeah, definitely.
We didn't know anybody else that we were meeting.
And then you mentioned Lydia's fight skills.
Yeah, and then I mentioned her fight skills, and she was really happy about like that. She got to do stunts and stuff.
She's so easy to talk to. She's so warm.
Like I wanted to hang out.
Like I went up to her and I was like, I love your rings, and she was like, oh, thank you. And she started telling me about like how like her stylist was making her wear them. Like I was just like, it was so amazing. It was so cool, and we're gonna go cry in a corner now.
For me, it was just, I was absolutely elated at the fact that it was a period piece, that it was somebody that was not American, and they're gonna let American play that person to play that Irish girl, so thank you guys. And I love the fact that Earmuffs, I was playing a little bit older than my previous job, i.e. not a teenager, i.e. married, and a little bit more in line with where I am in my life as an adult. So I was just really attracted to all of those character aspects. She plays a really independent woman in the 1890s from Ireland, owns a dress shop, and does better than her husband, and sort of the pitfall of Bridget Cleary is her husband jealous of her, or is in fact, as Irish folklore was very much religion at that time, is she the last witch in Ireland? Is she a changeling? And that's the debate through my episode. But I was just excited to play this interesting character, and I absolutely am a Doc fanatic, and loved the Jinx and the Keepers and these unscripted mediums that are told in a scripted form. This is in fact the opposite, and so I love that the line is becoming blurred between fiction and nonfiction. And being the history buff that I am, I like historical fiction, I like nonfiction, so to me it was the best of both worlds.
Friday night, Friday the 13th, grab a loved one and you deep dive, because you're gonna need to hug somebody after the show, I promise you. Move it up for the cast and crew. Streaming October 13th, thank you, enjoy Comic-Con, ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Jacqueline's running because she really wants to get this arc. Jacqueline, wait! She's just gonna run away. She's gonna leave me here.
Not sitting, we're doing the stand up for the whole hour. You guys can't see this, but there's a countdown. There is a countdown. 56 minutes and 55, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where are you? Hold your hand up. Oh, you're close by. Come right up front, right up here, right here. Right here, right now. Run, run, run! No, face the audience. Oh, yeah, hold still now. Turn. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Actors, sometimes we're not really flying, you know, in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, when we're flying around, Chris is flying around and stuff, and I fly around sometimes, but I'm not really flying. We don't believe that. None of us. My arrow doesn't really. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not. Yeah. Oh, uno, dos, tres. Oh wait, I forgot to push play. Okay, everybody ready? Okay, push play, it's ready to go. Okay, ready everybody? 1, 2, 3. You guys are wonderful.
Guys, say hi to the camera. Hi. Hey. New York Comic Con Day 2!
In Orlando, Florida.
We are waiting for the Once Upon a Time panel to start! We're really excited.
I got an awesome business set up here, so let's do this.
Go get us poster. Yeah, it's probably fighting for a crowd because she has to come back.
Yeah, she has to come back in like a few minutes.
Alright, New York Comic Con.
Lana, it seems like Ronnie might have made herself an enemy there.
You think?
I think so.
Ronnie's pretty badass.
It was dawning on me earlier that it was 6 years ago that Adam and Eddie and I were here for the very first Once Upon a Time New York Comic Con panel. We were basically in a glorified conference room, but we showed the original pilot, and I still remember the crowd reaction. It was just fantastic.
I don't think either of us thought we would be here 7 years later, so we're very excited, and it's due to the fans. You know, thank you all. Like, we're here because of you, and we're thrilled to be back again.
We just got out of the Once Upon a Time panel at New York Comic Con, and we met Lana outside.
Yeah, she was
She was a sweetheart. What did you think? During the panel, we saw the first episode of the new season.
It was good.
It was different. Completely. It was interesting, I would say.
It wasn't bad.
Once Upon a Time, everyone knows ended in season 6.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
basically. Yeah. It's like a new show, honestly.
This is all his story and how he goes from being a homeless street dog to New York City superhero. And he goes around with Simon, who's a real cat, and go save other animals and crime. So. Oh my God!
Check out his life story.
Hello, puppy.
All the proceeds go to saving the animals and teaching the children.
Pretty exciting. I wish I could bring you all back to Toronto with me so you can see what's up, but it is.
I thought we were doing that. We're not bringing.
Well, they're all. You guys are coming, right? Like when this and this guy directed the premiere, which we've all seen, and it's amazing. And Matt did an incredible job, as well as this amazing cast. You guys crushed it.
Okay, so let's get to the nitty. But we know there's something up with Jace that more than likely is going to become a big part of the season. Can you talk about that as much as you can, and then, does Clary figure that out pretty soon, or does it take a while?
There's a lot going on between Jace and Clary right now, especially with the fact of the wish and everything that happened with Jace dying and coming back. They have this secret that they cannot tell, because bringing someone back from the dead, and also using Raziel's wish are two of the worst things that a Shadowhunter can do. And of course, Clary just, walks right into that. We are finding out what all of the consequences of that are, and one of those is whatever is going on with Jace that we saw at the end of the season 2 finale. And it's a bit of a slow burn because there's so much else happening that it takes a while for things to kind of come to fruition and for them to figure out exactly what it is that's going on. But it does have a huge effect on everyone in the story.
For her, but little does she know that there's repercussions for what ends up being such a pleasant ending for the finale for her. So, she has no idea what he's risked for her. And so maybe she'll appreciate him more, or maybe she'll be really mad about it.
Or maybe so.
Yeah.
I can feel like she's just going to be kind of like, where'd he go? Where's Simon now? He's got commitments.
She's like a little obsessed with him, I think.
But also, you guys all know Alicia is now season 3 regular. Like this, but what can you talk about for season 3?
Well, okay, let's discuss what is happiness. It's good as place as any. I think that right now, how happy is Alec? He's pretty happy, but he feels like it's just coming off of all that, so I think he's a little bit stressed. So I think there's an element of stress
And he's just getting into the more complex parts of his relationship with Magnus, and I think that we're going to see a lot of that stress go beyond where it is now. And I'm just concerned, I'm concerned for him.
We're waiting on this massive line to go into Star Wars Museum. Yes, we will see. We did the Shadowhunter panel. So good. And we got Shadowhunter posters. And we met a subscriber, which was really cool. That was crazy. Yes. I think that we freaked out more. We met the three-legged superhero dog. And we have the comic book. Show the comic. And all the money went to the proceeds went to foundation for saving animals. Yeah. This. Shadowhunter's panel was really awesome. Matt was a sweetheart. He kept jumping off the stage. Yeah, he literally just kept jumping off and hugging fans. Oh, we're moving. Let's see. Brought him a birthday gift. It was really cute. We're moving. Let's see what's gonna happen. Can you believe?
You all watch the show, right?
Yes! So brutal. She's so beautiful.
Thank you. You don't eat there. The cocktails are, oh, there she is. The cocktails are on point, though. I know. All right, guys, can I get everybody to start right here?
Yeah.
We're doing judges. Is everybody good?
Alicia, we do Shadowhunter reaction videos on YouTube. Can you say hi to everyone?
Hi! Nice to see your reaction.
We do Shadowhunter reaction videos. Can you say something to the camera and say something to your fans?
Don't eat the Jake Wolf.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, we have one more. Thank you.
Did everybody get a fortune cookie?
Yeah.
Everybody get a fortune cookie.
I love everyone.
So you're all going to be sick tonight. Great.
I mean, if there's eggs in it, yeah.
Wait, but I had the cocktail too, so.
Thank you so much.
Did I get you?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What am I saying?
Just say hi to all your Shadowhunters.
Hi, how y'all doing? Come to the next Comic Cons. Come to these things. Come say hello to us. Come hang out. We appreciate when you guys hang out with us.
Sorry. Sorry. Thanks,
Matt. We are here with Julia. We are at New York Comic Con.
We just saw the cast.
They're so
It was
nice.
great. They were so sweet. They were taking pictures with everybody, and it was so great to see them.
And the panel was awesome.
Yeah, the panel was wonderful.
Oh my god.
Jacqueline, were you running?
I'm dead.
Oh, okay. Hi. Hi there. Here we go. I hope it's not full. Please have seats still. Please have seats. Since people have been waiting here all day. Oh look, no. I guess this is where I'll be putting away my camera.
Back together, and it's yeah, to kick that guy's butt, and you know it's this season really is two big teams against each other, and it's all out 100 miles an hour the entire way, but it's I love you back. Wow.
We just left New York Comic Con the last day. It is over. And we ended the night waiting for Mark Hamill for 3 hours outside, and then he never came out. He went out the front entrance, so that was the way we ended Comic Con.
Basically. But we got to go to the Walking Dead panel,
which was wonderful.
Lincoln was there, which was really cool. Now we're
it was the first time we saw him. So
and
that was
yeah,
really awesome.
Anna Maria's passed out in the back seat.
Yeah.
And Mickey's here. Mickey.
And we're just driving home.
And this is Bandit.
This is the cousin
who's
cousin Bandit.
And my parents are driving.
We have a lot of videos from the Shadowhunters coming out today that you guys can enjoy. They were really awesome. They came to the Jade Wolf and they hung out for a little while with all the fans.
Yeah, they were awesome. It was really cool. Right now it's past midnight, so it's been a really long 3 days, but it's been so much fun, and
we can't wait for next year. So if you enjoyed our vlog, give us a thumbs up and please subscribe.
Thanks for hanging out with us on our
Let us
New
know
York
if you want more
Comic-Con.
vlogs. We don't really do interesting things, though. This is about as interesting as it gets with us going to New York Comic Con.
Basically. You could also follow us on Twitter. We're at City of the Feels, and that's also our Snapchat.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Bye.